Good morning, Facebook. Good morning. I'm going to do behind the scenes. This is me doing my radio show live on Duggystone Radio. So if you want to go and listen to the music, it's playing all there because some of the stuff I'm playing will be copyright, like this one, which is Thomas Rhett. Can't play too much because I'll get done for that. If there's any music that I can play that is not emerging, is not copyright, I'll put it on. But come and join us on the station. Come listen. What do you want to talk about today? I'm going to talk about a couple of subjects. There we go. So, hey, good morning, people. This is the business-centric show and anything else we decide to talk about. So, thanks for joining us. I've got people watching on Facebook. They won't be able to listen to the music unless they come and join us on the station. Go to duggystoneradio.com. These shows go out 10 o'clock every morning, apart from Friday when Dan Evans does his reggae show. And Wednesday is a tech show, and we repeat them the day after at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So for our American listeners, they can tune in from there. So if you're watching on Facebook, come and join us. You can listen to the music. What are we going to talk about today? Obviously, we're talking about business generally, but and I also put some current affairs in. What I talked about, because I did a Facebook Live last night, and one of the things that came up was about I forgot what she's called now. Anyway, the politician who's gone, Anne Whittingham. Anne Whittingham's gone and said that science might one day cure people being gay. She seriously did. Then I saw another thing about a preacher who said that some of the natural disasters and the floods are caused by God punishing people for being gay. What a complete load of nonsense. So we'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at what's going on in the business world. We're doing a behind the scenes at the same time on Facebook. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to put a track on that we can play on Facebook and we can play on the station. How's that? How was that then, people? How was that? Here we go. So Ollie Harper played last night on a video I did last night, but I'm going to play this one. It's called Call on You, and this is one of his 3 records of 3 tracks he's released in 3 months. Go and check him out on YouTube, on Spotify. He's absolutely brilliant. We're going to get an interview with him soon. So everyone can listen to this one.
They say you take him down with nothing but a smile. I see you look my way, but I'm
So come and join us on the station. Tune in, download the app, duggystone.radio.com. Holly Harper. You're going to hear a lot from this guy, I tell you.
So now you wanted me up on it, but I can see the game you're running, and I'm gonna have to call you on it. I like the games too, I play the games too, I'll take the blame too, because I can see the game you're running, and I'm gonna have to call you on it. Straight talker. Well, pardon my French, but all the shit that you talk, love, I have used time and again. Boy, what a trembling, ain't you? But I can see right through the ploy that you're peddling, and I'm gonna have to call you on it. All the other girls, they love you, and now you wanting me up on it. But I can see the game you're running, and I'm gonna have to call you on it. I walk the walk, do I talk the talk, do I take the walk with you? Because I can see the game you're running, and I'm gonna have to call you on it.
Come and join us on the station. Absolutely brilliant track. So that, people, is Ollie Harper. What do you think of him? Absolutely brilliant artist. So go and check him out. He is one to watch in 2019. So we're doing a simultaneous behind the scenes on Facebook. So welcome, Facebook. We're going to try and play some music which is radio, which is not copyright, so we're all right from there. But the ones that aren't, then we won't be able to play them, and they'll have to just watch me in the studio. So come and join us, duggystoneradio.com. Absolutely knockout. So what I wanted to talk about today, and I said at the start, but these are business-centric shows, but things like this can affect your business. If you're in business, depending what you say or do, can have a massive impact on you and your business and you're out in the world, because people view things. So it's been all over the news. Anne Whitcomb has she's had her show cancelled with the BBC, because she's on the BBC, does a show, just what she do, one woman show. So what she suggested, she just suggested that science could produce an answer to being gay, so they could do something to stop people being gay. So, which is unbelievable for someone to come out with a statement like that in 2019. Someone who you would class as being intelligent and educated has come out with it. So there's other people on Twitter have been jumping on this, so thanks for the comments on that. Absolutely disgusted. Anne Whitcomb's comments over the weekend took no time in immediately cancelling her planned evening with events at one of our venues. We will never provide a stage for these vile people again. Miss Whittingham, 71, a former Tory MP, was elected Brexit Party MEP for the South West in the recent European elections. During the Sky News interview, what did she say on a Sunday programme? Miss Whittingham was asked about the previous comments she made concerning gay conversion therapy. Oh no. Other venues are still understood to be going ahead with her show. Strictly Anne, an evening with Anne Whitcomb. What an absolute stupid woman. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. You don't have to get that why people that are gay. It doesn't mean that you have to embrace everybody because of their beliefs. That's not right. But to then turn around and say science could provide a solution, and then the pastor or the preacher saying that the floods have been down to people being gay. If you don't want to mix with that sort of community, gay, lesbians and all the rest of it, then don't bother. You don't have to, but let them do their own thing, let them get on with it. But but to say that there's going to be a science, that's like saying that to me, right, this is what it's like to me, that's like to me saying that science will come up with a solution if you've got, I don't know, you've got brown hair and you want it to be a blonde, and they'll come up with a solution. It's absolutely nonsense. What a stupid statement. So she's come under fire from that, quite rightly. Lost her job, but I don't think it'll be long before she gets a job again, because unfortunately, or fortunately, however you look at it, people get disgrace, and within 5 minutes they're back in the public eye if the TV companies or the radio companies believe that person is of financial benefit, i.e. do they bring listeners in or viewers? If they do, they sort of let it go for a bit and then bring them back. That's what they do, don't they? Oh, it's absolutely comical. Shall we try and play another track that is... I'll tell you what we're going to play. We played it last night on my Facebook Live, and this is one that... So I'm not going to apologise to keep... Because if you listen to some of the commercial stations, you will... That's one reason why I stopped listening to some ages ago was I used to do a lot of driving around the country, and I'd have the normal stations on, and I think one day I heard the same track about 4 times, virtually one after the other, because every time I went to another station, or even on the same station, just keep playing the same tracks. But we're really behind this band. I have been playing Elephant in the Room by a band called the Kiddywinks. They're based in London. Brimo's been promoting them to the hilt on his Big Boys Brunch on a Saturday morning. They're all over him. I think these guys are going to do well. But Elephant in the Room is a fantastic track, but I'm going to play this other one. It was called Let Me Feel Free. So we can play this on the station, and we can also play it to the people on Facebook. So go and check this band out, the Kiddywinks, based in London. What's good with you people? Behind the scenes, Duggystone Radio. This is me in my studio in the Midlands. Anytime, Luke, anytime. Need to tidy my office up, don't I? Got stuff everywhere. Cracking band this. Morning, Sherry. It's early for you, babes. Early for you. Yeah, so that's a band called the Kiddywinks, based in London. Brimo's been well behind them over the last few weeks, and I'm sure they'll feature again on his show. I have got another track, and I need to go and find it. We've got a producer over in Ireland who sent us a track, and I need to go and find that and find out where I put it so that I can, so that you can enjoy that as well. Where we go next? So Anne Whittingham. So that's what I'm talking about this morning. Talking a bit about that. Anne Whittingham's been disgraced. So, yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous that people feel like that. It's absolutely bonkers. I'm going to have a look what's going on in the business world, because obviously business-centric show, so we'll talk a bit about business. And I tend to go and check out what stories are there. But if there's anything you want to talk about, let me know. We'll see what we can do for you. So Luke has said he's good into it. Can't wait to go live again. You're welcome anytime, Luke. You know that, mate. It's that's my eldest lad. Absolutely brilliant. He came in and did a show with me last week. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move that over there. I'm going to move that over there and move that over there, because I don't want to do a bit of seeing double what we're doing. Do I? And I'll move that over there like that. There you go. Bear with me. Makes no sense to you on the radio world, but basically I'm just moving my screens around a bit, because I run with 2 or 3 screens in the studio and have my information on one and all the rest of it. So yeah, you're welcome anytime, Luke. You were great, absolutely great. I'll drop you in at a deep end with that one, didn't I? So where we going next? Should we have another track? Let's have another track. Who can we play for you? I mean, I did a Facebook Live last night. If you missed that, go and check it out. And I'm playing some of the artists that I played last night. One of them is Danny McMahon, and we did play one of his tracks last night. So we'll play another track from Danny, who is, for me, has got everything that an artist needs. He's got the voice, he's got the lyrics, he's got the music, he's got everything, and he's brilliant. He's brilliant, and he used to be in a rock band, but then last year, a couple of years ago, he went to watch a country show, met his girlfriend, and now he's in the country music scene. But it's country music pop, so it's more popular. I played When I See You. His new EP is called Boys Cry 2, so you need to go and check that out, and I think we'll play that. This is the title track from that EP, so go and check him out on Spotify. Go and give him some love and download his tracks. and go and see where he is. See if you're in the UK, go and see him perform. But if there's any comments from today, if there's anything you want me to talk about, business related, helping you out, let me know. But it's a bit of a kickback today, I think. Bit of a kickback.
It's falling apart week by week. You can't find the part
Behind the scenes at Duggystone Radio.
You'd give anything to force a smile. And boys will be boys, just isn't his style. If you do, then you're not a real man. No, you don't understand. See his daddy gets mad when he tries to explain. Thanks for telling the truth, man. I got news for you. Well, boys cry too. If you're waiting on something that doesn't arrive, don't make yourself an expected disguise. Never get lost in things you can't choose. When you're out of ideas and you don't know what to do, well, boys got to. Don't suck it up, don't play it cool. Been there, done that. It's the worst thing you can do. If you do, then you're not a real man. No, you don't understand. See, his daddy gets mad when he tries to explain. Thanks for telling the truth, man. I got news for you. Well, boys cry too. If you're waiting on something that doesn't arrive, don't make yourself an expected disguise. Never get lost in the things you can't choose. When you're out of ideas and you don't know what to do, well, boys cry. It's been a bad day, so let 'em fall. Just let 'em fall, let 'em fall. Don't be ashamed, just be who you are. Just let 'em fall, let 'em fall. If you do, then you're not a real man. No, you don't understand. If you wait,
This guy's brilliant. Go and check him out.
don't make yourself an expected disguise. Never get lost in things you can't choose. When you're out of ideas and you don't know what to do. When you're out of ideas and you don't know what to do.
Around the
I didn't mean to do that then, people. But apologies if I blew your eardrums out. But I wanted to just get a little jingle going, so we'll try that in a second. Here-
Keep on coming.
Mental wellness house made for
Hit music belongs here on your the number one station.
Right. So that's a bit of Danny McMahon. I've got another track I'm going to play you in a minute that was only just been released. We had the exclusive on it, and it's from. I need to go and check out what the band's called, but actually it's come from Kennedy over in Ireland, who's a producer, manager for this band. I've played some of his other music before. The other band he managed was Atlas Zero, which were just absolutely knockout. So this I think Brimo's interviewed him this week, I think, on his Saturday morning show, which is the Big Boys Brunch, 10 a.m. UK time. So Brimo's really getting into the artists, the emerging artists, doing interviews with them, etc., etc. One thing we can't do on the station is operate without funding. So we have got one or two sponsors on the station. We're always looking for more. If you want to know a bit about that, please contact us and let us know. contact@duggystoneradio.com, and you can start off as little as 20 quid a month to put your logo and link onto our website landing page. And we're doing a flash sale, basically. Pay for 6 months up front of sponsorship and get 4 months free, and you get a whole host of stuff with that. And one thing you do get is a professional advert that we had made. Yes, professional from us. It's professional, and it's adverts like this that we give to our sponsors. So let me just whiz that off for a second. Here we go. So then we'll get back to whatever's going on in the business world. So here's one of our favorite people in the world.
Man Fabs, our range is vast, but our specialty is fully automated gates. Whatever you need created in metal, we're here to create amazing bespoke designs just for you. Our motto is simple. Our only limitation is your imagination. For examples, contact and details, including some outstanding customer feedback, go to metalmanfabs.co.uk or email us at info@metalmanfabs.co.uk. Remember, our only limitation is your imagination. Metalman Coventry.
This one's
Has
good.
your business
Brilliant.
recently grown and suddenly you realise that you need a bit more structure around your staffing issues? Would you like to outsource your HR services for a fraction of the cost of employing someone? At Sage Green HR, we can create a bespoke solution to your HR needs. Our first consultation to determine your needs is free, and options vary from an annual retained contract to individually priced projects. Whether you need contracts of employment, support for a disciplinary hearing, leadership and management training, or help redefining your culture and values, Sage Green HR can offer you a solution. Please call Tanya on 07986 544 694 or email tbrink@sagegreen.com for an initial free consultation meeting.
There you go. Yeah, and we produce that. Aren't we good? So brilliant. So thanks for tuning in. If you just joined us, this is the Business Centric Show, and we sometimes bring current affairs into it as well. So Aviva to cut 1,800 jobs worldwide. UK insurer Aviva has said it will cut 1,800 jobs worldwide over the next 3 years in order to reduce costs, and plan split its business into two. Aviva has offices in 16 countries and global workforce of 30,000 people in 16,000 employees in the UK. So quite a big chunk of Viva's employees are based in the UK. The firm's UK sales include London, Norwich, York, Dorking, Bristol, Perth, Sheffield, Eastleigh and Glasgow. The Unite Union said the Aviva UK workforce would be shocked by the news of the job cuts. The scale of this role reduction will be met with disbelief across the company, said Unite officer for Aviva. What else did they say? The company said that it's intended to consult its operations in each country over the job cuts and would try to make savings through natural turnover and voluntary redundancies. It aims to cut costs by 300 million by 2022. Tough decisions, it says. It says more. Aviva announced that it would be splitting its life and general insurance business and manage them separately. The chief executive, who started in his role in March, he's not lasted long, has he? This year, said that the insurer's complexity had held back its performance for far too long. Today is the first steps in our plans to make Aviva simpler, more competitive and more commercial. We have strong foundations, excellent distribution, world-class insurance experts, and overbalance on the overbalance sheet is robust. So basically what it's saying is the company is in quite a good position, but obviously needs simplifying, and unfortunately, but people are going to lose their jobs. But there are also clear opportunities to improve. Reducing Aviva's cost is essential to remain competitive. This means tough decisions and job losses, which I do not take lightly. We will do all we can to minimise redundancies and support our employees through this. There you go. So that's some people losing the job. Got nothing to do with Brexit. It's to do with a company streamlining their thing. So we've got this. I need to find out what I'll go and find out what the artists are called in a second. Hopefully this track will play. Let's try this. Is it played? Oh yes. This is brilliant.
For you. It's 3 o'clock in the morning somewhere. My head's spinning in a fire that isn't burning. She's burning. She comes alive when the sun comes up. She shines so bright. This world is never enough. I try so hard at being lonely. Now I know this is gonna be the one and only. My only. You gotta shut it out loud. Like you're the lost and found. One heart, one life, one love. You gotta never slow down. You gotta turn it all around. And this city is ours tonight. There's a world outside, I'm waiting for you. For you. It's 3 o'clock in the morning somewhere. My head's spinning in a fire that isn't burning. She's burning. You gotta shut it out loud. Like you're the lost and found. One life, one love. Gotta never slow down. You gotta turn it all around. And this city is ours tonight. You gotta shut it out loud. Like you're the lost and found. One heart, one life, one love. You gotta never slow down. You gotta turn it all around. And this city is ours tonight. 'Cause you are
Yeah, brilliant. They're called Columbia. What do you think of that, people? Absolutely brilliant. So Colin Kennedy sent us that. He's a producer manager over in Ireland. I'm going to play one of his previous, well, on his previous group bands that he used to manage. They're brilliant. And they're called Columbia. So going to, yeah, they've only recently come out. I'm not even sure if that is currently on any platforms. I think it got released last week. We had the exclusive play of that, so they are the connections we've got, and people do that, and we appreciate we appreciate people's trust and giving us stuff like that. So if you've just joined us, thanks for joining us. What time is it? Oh, we've got 25 minutes left. So there's some bad news again today in the news. I try and avoid the bad news stuff, but you know, every now and then let's bring it into the forum, let's talk about it and see what's going on there. If you've want to weigh in, please let us know. I'm trying to get on the comments on Facebook, so you please add your comments there and I'll catch them later if I miss them. But one thing that came out, the car industry in the UK has been battered over recent years, and you know, nothing to what it used to be like. We used to have a massive car industry in the UK. There's actually, I don't think there's any, I think there's the odd niche one, but there's no UK car companies in the UK. They're all from foreign countries and stuff like that. So Ford Bridgend engine plant is to close in 2020. That's a massive blow. So Ford engine plant in Bridgend will close in September 2020. Union sources have said with losses, will be a loss of 1,700 jobs. Now the issue with stuff like this, when you hear numbers like that, 1,700, and same as the Aviva one, it's the other businesses that support those businesses. So the Ford plant will be buying raw material, will be buying products from other companies. That loss of that plant affects them. Then if you think locally, they'll be going out buying produce, buying food and drink and stuff like that for the staff, and they'll be going out at night and spending money. So it doesn't just affect those 1,700 people losing their jobs, it affects the whole communities, and especially if you're in places where they're the majority of employer, the major employer, you could have whole families working for that company and that business, and that has a massive effect to the community. It can decimate communities, it can destroy communities when they become almost like ghost towns. So it's not good news, is it? The company's understood, what does he say? The company's understood to be blaming underutilisation and cost disadvantage compared with other sites. Ford will make an official announcement later, with workers arriving at the plant saying, "We are devastated." You would be devastated, wouldn't you? The plant employs workers from across South Wales, and more in companies supplying goods and services to the plant. Yes, that's what I've just said, obviously. What else did he say here? I'll try not to go into all of it. Well, that's going to be massive, isn't it? Absolutely massive for Bridgend, because there'll be a major employer in the area, and that could basically decimate them. I'm going to play, I'm trying to keep them all copyright free this morning, because I'm doing a Facebook Live. I'm doing behind the scenes. So what I was looking for, now Colin, who sent us this, he's managed and produced some amazing artists. And this was one that we've played on the station. So this is my favourite. This band is called, this is my favourite track from this band. The band is called Atlas Zero, and this one is called Afterlife Anarchy in brackets Sink the Ship. This is a banger. I think someone like Brimo would have this on his Saturday morning show. I need to send him a copy of it, don't I? Listen to this.
There was a man who waited night and day for nothing every time he sends a
This is a great air drumming track, this.
inside the rooms there was a call. Along the way he held the sun, deck the stadium. All was lost and we all bound like I'm underground. He said she turned to stone. Voyages of broken bones become death without black snow. And the years go by for all they know. There was a man who waited night and day for nothing every time. He seemed so lonely and endless pain. Tell me no, I don't wanna go to war. When we're deafened by the black sky, now we're drinking down a dark hole. But we never had it down. Today is ours. Let it go. Gotta be the only man inside. Cause tonight, that's after the hurricane. Sink the ship before we run aground.
just amazing. Big finish now, boys. Big finish. Come on. Brilliant.
Today is
Sink the ship. There you go, the radio. Hey, if that hasn't woke you up, there you go. If that's not woke you up, then nothing will. Go and check your pulse. They are, that track for me is just phenomenal. That's been out. When did I get that? 2017, I think I got that track, or early 2018. They're over in Ireland. They're just fun. That's a phenomenal track by them. I've got about 3 or 4 tracks from them. I've got, but the Afterlife is just the bomb, isn't it? It's the absolute bomb. It's brilliant. I am trying to see the comments on Facebook as they're coming through. Thanks for commenting. If I'm not responding, it's just that I can't see them all for some reason. They don't always come through. Duggystone Radio, that's right. I was going to tell you about that before. We've got a few events on this week. If you're around and about, depending when you listen to this. On Friday, Eddie King. He is, it doesn't speak like that, I speak like that. Eddie King is over at Hilltop Farms in the Midlands. There's beer and white. It's on our Facebook, on our landing page. Go to duggystoneradio.com, go and check it out. Locations there, the address, everything. Go and see him. He'll be in the beer tent. So if you go into that event, you're going to see him. Anyway, so he's going to be playing similar to what he does on a Monday night. All great music, new music released and stuff. Some old stuff in there, but generally he's going to give you a bit of a party. Then on Saturday, we've got, on the Saturday 8th, we've got Brimo, his Big Boy Brunch. He's not doing his Big Boy Brunch on Saturday because he's doing an outside event with Mark Weech. They're in Bristol. It's a charity event, so I think it's from 1 o'clock till about 5 o'clock, so go and check that out. That will be on our website, and it will be, if you want to know some information, just drop us a line if you're in and around Bristol. We've also got another presenter who's out and about, LT, who does the Sunday night, kicks us off with a biker night of shows at 6 p.m. on a Sunday night. He's over at a couple of events of the weekend. I'm not sure if it's the Lion Rally, but you'll see him. I need to find out where he's going, but anyway, so this weekend, Duggystone Radio is at 3 major events in and around the UK. More to come, so watch out. We're going to do lots more of that in 2019. We're also going to do some more deck sessions. If you've seen any of them we did last year, we're going to get High Life Band want to come and do another one, so can't wait to get the boys. They are my house band. And a side note, which is not business related, and I spoke about yesterday, so for the Facebook people, you might not have heard it, is next year I think we've got 2 vehicles agreed so far. We were able to take quite a few vehicles on the Undy 500. What's the Undy 500, Kirk? Well, the Undy 500 is you basically have a banger, an old banger. There's actually a vehicle being shipped from the States as we speak to Rotterdam, because it's in a few weeks' time. It's too soon for us to do it. It's too short a time frame. So 2020, we're going to be taking as many vehicles as we can, branded with Duggystone Radio. I'm hoping to take the High Life Band or another artist with us, because it's 5 days, 10 countries, 2,500 kilometres in an old banger. So me and my middle lad are going to, me and my youngest lad are going to go in the car. My eldest lad, I think, is going to go with Eddie. Eddie doesn't know yet, but he's teaming up with Luke. you know Eddie. And I've been speaking to Brimo. I think Brimo's thinking about getting a vehicle. So what we'll do is we'll have them branded up with Duggystone Radio. Why am I telling you this? Well, I think it's going to be great fun. It'll be a great bonding session for the team. But not only that, we're always looking for different ways to promote ourselves, as you are if you're in business. So think of things differently where you can go and have a bit of fun and also promote your business. What can you do? So we're going to do the Undy 500 next year. We're already looking at vehicles, what vehicles we could have. We could go from the extreme to the ridiculous and everything in between. So what do you think we do? We might set a GoFundMe page for that, so that because what I want to do with our car, I want to take the back seats out of our car, I think Nathan will be on board with this. I want to remove the back seats and I want to replace it with speakers. Why do I want to do that? When we park up at night, I want to open the boot and I want to blast out Dougie Stone Radio. I want to do Facebook Lives there. We're going to be doing interviews. Pounce interviews, going to do the whole 9 yards. So that's our thing for 2020. That's one of the things we're going to do to really promote. And you'll see the journey of that going through. So that's what we're going to do, the Undy 500. If anyone wants to jump on that, wants to come along, let us know. And as soon as the info comes out, it's going to be in June. Get a car, an old banger, let's meet. We've got to go over the Alps. It's going to be horrendous for your vehicles and it's going to be great. So that's what we're going to do next year. Different ways of promoting yourself. Right. What else are we going to talk about? Business. So we're talking about Anne Whitcomb at the start and what she's doing. So if you want to weigh in on that about the gay lesbian thing, just weigh in. I know some states in America are really, you know, behind the times, and it's like being in 1780. Do you know what I mean? Burn them at the stake, the witches, dunk them in the water and all that. I can't believe we're still talking about stuff like this in 2019. It's absolutely crazy stuff in it. So what we need to do now, let's see what else is going on in the world. It'll be depressing, but we'll try and relift you with some music. What's that? Millennium's Wave Power 1990 Rival. There we go. There's all sorts of stuff going on. I'll tell you what I saw yesterday. You need to check out the tech show. I saw a thing from 2009. It was a robot that was just about to be able to walk in 2009 on a treadmill. 2019, 10 years. It's hopping from box to box. That is just bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Oh, here we go. I always say it wrong. Huawei. Those mobile phones from China. It's got H and a U in it, but I don't think you say it. Huawei. Signals deals with Russian telecom firm. So if you remember when we was talking about the other week, Trumpy baby has blocked Google from giving. He's blocked that mobile company by various means, and one of them is Google is going to no longer update their platform or any of their apps on the phones because they put an embargo on it. That's going to completely destroy that company because the States is a massive market. However, this is what happens, you see. Huawei Signal deal with Russia's telecoms firms to develop 5G. So they're giving that to the States. A new Trump will go somewhere else as other markets. A Signal deal with Russian telecom firm MTS to develop 5G technology in Russia. The companies will develop next generation 5G network in Russia over the next year, reports have said. Tell you, the coming people. The deal was agreed as Chinese President, I can't even say his name, began a 3-day visit to Russia. It comes as some Western countries led by the US, I've just told you that, have blocked the Chinese firm on concerns it poses a national security risk. I think that is all bunkum, and that's because Trump and people want to protect iPhone and Apple and things like that. So they're a massive threat to the business, which is Apple, because Apple, I love Apple to bits, all my products are Apple, but the cost is astronomical, isn't it? And they're not as advanced. The deal will see the development of 5G technology and the pilot launch of its 5th generation network in 2019, between 2019 and 2020. MTS said in a statement, according to the AFP. The deal is likely to provide some relief to the company, which has been under intense international scrutiny in recent months. What do you think of that? Because I know loads of people have got those phones in the UK and now they're stood with them going, what do I do with it now? Is it any good? Is it going to fail? Is it going to stop working? All that sort of stuff. So we need to find you another track from another artist, don't we, that we can play so our Facebook peoples can watch it as well. So I played this artist last night on my late night show, and I'm going to be doing more of them. What I'm going to do on my shows as well is I'm going to do some Facebook lives and I'm going to theme them, so they'll either be country, there'll be hip hop, there'll be pop, whatever, so that at least if you know when you come on that's the show you're going to be watching, because I do like all genres. I know sometimes people come on and they might not like a bit of swearing and stuff like that, but if we have a specific adult version of a show, then it'll quite clearly say this is going to be an explicit show. So if you come along and you get offended by it, well, go and screw yourself, because that's where it's going to be. I played this last night. I'm going to play it again. This is Zoe Newton. She's based in Bristol, so she's near Brim, or Brim is going to be interviewing. I'm going to play it again because if you've got a great track, you've got a great track. Go and check her out. This is called No Fun, and for me, this is the track that I prefer the best from all the tracks that she's got currently out. I think it's a beautiful piece of work that she's produced. She's got an amazing voice as well. Zoe Newton. You heard it first on Duggystone Radio.
You can enjoy love without finding the one. And you can enjoy heat without being in the sun.
Brilliant. Absolutely. What a listen to the
And
voice.
you can find happiness within a broken heart.
Tinkles, tinkles, tinkles.
When you can see the finish line from the start. Ooh,
Goes all moody there, doesn't it? Brilliant.
I need to wash last night off my skin. I need to let myself let you in. I need to see the sunrise over the bridge. I need to let my eyes soak it in.
She's brilliant, this girl.
I painted my face on this morning, but I didn't look happier. And I've asked so many questions, but I've never found the answer. How long till I find my things of mine?
Good, isn't she? Good.
You can enjoy love without finding the one. You can enjoy heat without being in the sun. But it ain't no fun. No, it ain't no fun. No, it ain't no fun. It ain't no fun.
What do you think of her? She is absolutely brilliant. What an absolute beautiful voice. If you're watching on Facebook or you're listening on the station, I'd urge you, the artists I've been saying today, go and seek them out. Go and find them on Facebook because they've got their own Facebook pages. Go and find them on places like Spotify. Download the music because that's how these people will become successful, because of you and because of this station and what we're trying to do. So I did read this out last night. I'm going to read it again. Zoe Newton is a country singer-songwriter based in Bristol, UK. Zoe has used songwriting as a way to express her emotions and thoughts from a young age using only lyrics and a guitar. Her intimate tracks lead you through a stream of country-infused acoustic songs about love, life and heartbreak. And that in itself is an amazing statement. Love the girl, think she's brilliant. No, not in that way, people, in a talent way. So, what have we got left? We've got about 6 minutes left. So I did put a post on today, and people sometimes misunderstand. It's not very good when you do posts that are text. When you can talk to people and visualise it, people can see what you're saying and understand your viewpoint. But when it's in text, it doesn't come over. But there's a thing I posted about Corbyn, and I don't particularly like Corbyn, and pros and cons about the guy. I just think he's totally wrong. I think a lot of Labour supporters will not vote for him because of what he stands up for. But there's one particular thing. Someone keeps saying to me, "Oh, you keep posting things about him, but what is it about him?" So I posted one today, right? And it was on my Facebook page. And basically what I was saying is, he won't sing the national anthem, yeah? National anthem, and people have come back. It's probably the most patriotic things he's ever done because he's standing by his beliefs. I get that. I sort of get that. I sort of get that understanding, and it's the establishment, and then, you know, it's an old thing, and is it antiquated? I get that. I understand that. I understand where the people are coming from. But just take this point on board, right? If you're going in a political office, and regardless what your views are of the establishment, there is protocol, there is etiquette. It's a bit like going for a meal. Yeah, if you go for a meal in a big banquet and everything, you do there's a certain etiquette you do, and there's certain ways of behaving. So if you're in a public office as an MP or an MEP or whatever, and the national anthem is playing and you're British, you're in the UK, guess what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to sing that national anthem. I can't imagine anybody doing anything like that in the States, because you'd probably get beat to death if you didn't sing the national anthem. It's just unbelievable. They lost their minds when a few footballers went down on one knee as a protest. They lost their minds over that. So for me, I get it that the people don't always agree with the Queen, but like it or not, she's the head of state. She's not got much power as she used to do. She can't chop your head off or anything like that. But she is the head of the state of the UK, of the British Isles. Yeah, she's head of state. And when you're in an office, there's ways, there's rules, there's etiquette that you should follow. And for me, if nothing else, it shows its complete lack of manners. But also what it says, it's like a big two fingers to the world. And also what it says is, to me, is I don't want that man running our country, because if he's going to be like that, what's he going to be like about anything else? Just think about that. But yeah, you might agree with him. Weigh in on that. Hey, I'm just using my personal opinions, and maybe sometimes people say you should keep your personal opinions to yourself, but unfortunately I can't do that, because that's why we do what we do. That's why we're not in corporate world, because we can sow our own path and plough our own furrow through life. Some people will like it, some people won't like it. So thanks for joining me today. We've only got a couple of minutes left. What can we end with today that we've not had on so far? And I'm trying to think who we can have on just to finish us off, because I think that's it. I think we've done it now. I think we've done all the political stuff and we've done everything else. There was someone else I was playing last night and I can't think now. Brain's gone to bits. So this has been behind the scenes for you. If you're watching on Facebook and if you're listening on the station, thanks for tuning in. If you're listening on Mixcloud, these shows go out. Please go to duggystoneradio.com and go and find us there. So should we have another one from Atlas Zero? I think we should. Keep it Duggystone Radio, people. Stay tuned after the news.
We race across the earth to find the edge, and someone's gone.
I'm actually disconnected from the station now because it's the clock must be slow on my computer. So that's what we do on the station, people. That's behind the scenes. That was me doing a live radio show. Fortunately, I was probably able to play throughout the show stuff that won't get stopped by Facebook because it's not copyright. So go and check us out. That's the sort of thing we do day in, day out on the station. We're playing great music. Some of our shows play more traditional stuff that you'll know and love. We have all sorts on the station. But on a Thursday night, there's three great shows on a Thursday night. There's the reggae show at 6 o'clock with Dan Evans, which is live. Reggae, brilliant. He plays covers, he plays emerging artists, does interviews. Then after him, we've got Music That Shaped My Life with Brimo, which this week is featuring Danny McMahon, who we had on this show earlier on. So that's going to be brilliant. That's all about music. What sort of music has influenced you? And it's really interesting when you listen to people's stories. And then after that, we've got the 90s at 9. So these are all UK times with Emma, and she tends to take you back in time to the 90s. But she also, not every week, but generally gets someone on and talks to their experience of the 90s, what music they like, and she talks that. It's really great. It's a great way to get into the station. So thanks for joining me. Keep it duggystone.radio.com. If you've got a mobile phone, go to your App Store or the Google Play Store, download the app, which is totally free. If you've got an Amazon Echo Dot, something like that, then just go, Alexa, enable Duggystone Radio. You can do that with Google as well. The Google speaker, you can say, okay Google, play Duggystone Radio, and it'll find it. Loads of ways to connect with us. We're on TuneIn Radio, we're everywhere. Anyway, thanks very much for joining us. Thanks for giving me your time. Please share the broadcast. If you know any amazing artists, get them to go to duggystone.radio.com. It's an artist submission tab. Send us their music. We want it. And if what we do though, we don't play everything. If we like it, like the people we've played today, we'll get behind it 100%. So thanks very much. Kirk out. I'm leaving this place.